Hola, hello, and welcome to our Learn Spanish Through Encanto class. This is my virtual classroom, and this is me. My name is Mrs. Perez, and I'm so happy that you're here to help start your learning process with the Spanish language. And as you can see, we are going to explore many different parts of the movie and discuss lots of different items like clothing, like what they're wearing in their throughout the movie, the animals. We'll talk about family, the where Colombia is located, and the colors of the flag, and we're going to count, and we have a full fun class, actually 6 classes planned. All right, so this is Clase Uno. This is class 1. And in today's class, we are going to learn how to say the date in Spanish. So we're going to learn the calendar, talk about how we feel, talk about how to greet and say goodbye, and numbers 0 through 15. So let's get started. All right, ¿cuál es la fecha de hoy? What is the date today? Isabella would like us to practice presenting the date in Spanish. And so how you do the date in Spanish is you always start with hoy es, which means today is the, and then whatever number of the day, and then the word day, and then the month. I just started with the 1st of January. But at the beginning of every class, you can always substitute January, which is enero, into one of the other months of the year, which are pronounced as, what comes after enero would be febrero, marzo, abril, mayo, junio, julio, agosto, octubre, noviembre, diciembre. Those are the 12 months of the year, and those can be replaced in place of enero. And as we go through our classes, we are going to learn how to say our numbers 1 through 30. So today, if we were to start with, let's say the 1st or 2nd of January, you would say, hoy es maybe let's say dos de enero. Es miércoles. Miércoles is Wednesday. Or es martes. Martes is Tuesday. The days of the week are labeled up here as well. So you have domingo for Sunday. Would you like to repeat after me and practice your pronunciation? Can you say domingo? Lunes. Martes. Miércoles. Jueves. Viernes. And sábado. Those are the days of the week. And also included in this class are extra practice activities that I will link in our class as well, where you can keep an actual weather diary for the days of the week. So lunes, martes, miércoles, jueves, viernes. You could pick a weather description, which I'll teach you how to form weather expressions here shortly. But you can print these off, and you can practice writing out some of the weather expressions. Here's our days of the week and months of the year vocabulary. And over here on this side, this practice would be reading the month and matching it up with the correct English. All right, first question. And Dolores is down here listening for your response. So the question is, ¿Cómo te llamas? ¿Cómo te llamas means, what is your name? And how you reply to that name is what I have here in red. You say, me llamo, and then your name. Like, for example, I say, me llamo Señora Perez. And you would say, me llamo, and your name. So let's practice. Here we go. ¿Cómo te llamas? All right. Good job. ¿De dónde eres? This is another question that's good to learn at the beginning of our time together. ¿De dónde eres means, where are you from? Like for me, I'm going to reply and say, soy de, I am from Iowa. And Iowa is right here with the heart and the map. This is Antonio. Antonio is from Colombia. Colombia is right here. Colombia is a country in South America. And that's where the movie Encanto takes place. And as we go through our class, we will learn more about that. So let's practice. I'm going to ask you a question and you reply. Here we go. The question is, ¿De dónde eres? All right, perfect. The next question is, ¿Cómo estás? ¿Cómo estás means, how are you feeling? And you reply by saying, estoy. Like, estoy bien or estoy feliz. Like Mirabelle here in the picture. She's feeling well or she's happy. Or maybe you're feeling a little nervioso, like Antonio, when he had to go up and get his door. Or maybe you're not feeling well. Maybe you're mal or sad, like Pepa, triste. Or maybe furiosa, like Isabella. All right. So if I were to reply, I would say, yo estoy muy bien. Yo estoy feliz. What about you? ¿Cómo estás? I also like to begin every class with checking in about the weather. And how you ask what the weather is like is, ¿Qué tiempo hace? And in Spanish, the way you would reply to weather expressions would be the phrase hace for most of the weather expressions. So if it's cold, you say hace frío. Hot, hace calor. And then cool or anything in between would be hace fresco. So let's repeat after me. Hace frío. Hace fresco. Hace calor. You can also use hace for, is it being windy or sunny? Repeat after me. Hace viento. Hace sol. And cloudy is a bit different. For cloudy, you use está. You say está nublado. For snowing and raining, you don't need to use hace. You can just say nieva or llueve. Like here in Iowa, where I am, I would say hace frío y nieva. What about you? ¿Qué tiempo hace? Okay, so today's class, we are going to practice numbers 0 through 15. So let's go ahead and repeat after me. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then the next group, we call it our say group. So they all end with say. Repeat after me. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Now that's important to note because listen to the difference between 2 and 12. 2 is dos, 12, doce. Because we're going to play a game now. We're going to play a game of I Spy. So over here I have your list of vocabulary words. And as you can see, we have our Encanto house with lots of numbers hidden all throughout the house. So I'm going to say a number and then I'm going to give you a moment to locate it. You can point to it on your screen or maybe multiple numbers because some cases there's more than one. All right. And so I'm going to use the phrase ¿Dónde está? ¿Dónde está means where is. So for example, I could say ¿Dónde está número dos? Where is number dos? Dos. And so then you would maybe point at this dos here or this one here. So that's how it's going to work. Okay, here we go. And I'll mark them off over here as we I'll point them out as we're doing them. If you need to help, if some help. Okay, here we go. ¿Dónde está número 6? 6. If you need more time, you can always pause the video as well. Number 6 is 6. 6 and 6. Next one. ¿Dónde está número 15? 15. So we hear say, so we know we're in the say group. 15. 15 is 15. 15. ¿Dónde está 15? Did everybody find it? Right, here's one. Down here in the Encanto word. All right, next one. ¿Dónde está cuatro? Cuatro. Uno, dos, tres, cuatro. Cuatro is the number 4. And again, you can always pause if you need more time to find your numbers in our I Spy game. But cuatro is here. There's one cuatro. All right, next one. ¿Dónde está? ¿Dónde está? Número 6. 6. 6. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. Number 6. Número 6. Here's one. Over here by the tiger or the jaguar on the side of the house. Can you find any more? All right, next one. ¿Dónde está? Número 9. 9. Número 9. 9 is 9. 9. There's lots of 9s. 1, 2, 3. I see 3. 3 9s. 9. Next one. ¿Dónde está? Número 11. 11. 11. Again, we're in our say group. 11. Right here. 11. Where's 11? Number 11. Next one. ¿Dónde está? Número 7. 7. ¿Dónde está número 7? Number 7. 7. That one is camouflaged extremely well. Down towards the bottom. Hint, hint. Número 7 is 7. Next one. ¿Dónde está? Número 1. 1. Where's número 1? Right here. Hay un número 1 aquí. Let's do one more. ¿Dónde está? Número 12. 12. There's 12, not dos. 12 in our say group. Okay, so if you would like to pause now and find somebody near you, if you want to practice your speaking and have somebody else try to find the numbers that you say in Spanish as well. It's important to practice speaking as we go through our lessons as well. All right, here we go. So let's look at the casita. ¿Cómo es la casita? This is the casita. This is the house. ¿Es la casita pequeña o grande? Is the house small or big? ¿Es la casita normal o mágica? Is it normal or magical? La casita es grande y mágica. It's both big and magical. How is it magical? So let's take a look at some of the magic. This is one way. Las escaleras. Can you repeat after me? Las escaleras. Yes, the stairs are magical. Also, la vela. Repite, la vela. La vela, the candle is magical. And la puerta. La puerta. Repite, la puerta. The doors are magical as well. And also just the house in general, la casita. La casita, the house. Okay, and so at the end of each class, I like to provide the opportunity for you to open a door. These are called puertas. So we have puerta uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco, seis, siete, y ocho. Why don't you go ahead and pick a door, pick a puerta, and I'm going to roll and see if we get your puerta. Otherwise, if not, that's okay. I'm still going to give you a gift. It says open the door and receive a gift. So whatever the dice lands on will be your gift until I see you next time. And you are going to open puerta number cinco. See, uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco. So let's see what puerta cinco says. Cinco for your gift is ver el futuro. You're going to be able to ver, to see the future. El futuro. Just like Bruno. So you have Bruno's gift for until I see you again, until we roll for another one. All right, and it is time to say a goodbye. We have to tell Mirabel and myself and our friends a goodbye. And so let's go ahead and choose one. And there's lots of different ways that you could say goodbye. You can say adios, ciao. And then there's lots of hastas. You could say hasta luego, hasta mañana, hasta pronto, hasta la próxima, ciao, te veo luego, ten un buen día, cuídate, o hasta nunca. So I'll go ahead and go first. I'm going to say hasta pronto. What about you? What will you say? Practice saying a goodbye. All right. Ciao.